Hello students. I hope you all are fine and safe at home. Thank you for watching my previous presentation which was on the sentence and the parts of sentence, that is subject and predicate. Today this presentation is on the next chapter, that is noun. So lesson 3 is noun. Now proceeding to, we will see the content part, means what we will learn in this chapter. So we will learn the definition of noun, that is what is noun, and types of noun, that is common noun, proper noun, collective noun, material noun and abstract noun. Now first of all we will learn what is noun. So, here's a definition. A noun is a word used to name a person, animal, place or thing. Examples are Neelam wore a diamond ring. The second is the Red Fort is located in Delhi. Now here in the picture you see the boy is there. It's indicating a person, means the boy is a noun. Second is the tiger. Tiger is animal, the name is there, so the tiger is also a noun. The last you see things are there, so many toys are there. Okay, so things is also a noun. In the example, Neelam and Red Fort is a name. So Neelam is a person name, she is a girl, so Neelam is also a noun. Ring, it is thing name, that's why ring is also noun. The Red Fort, the building name is there, monument name is there, Red Fort, that is also a noun. And Delhi is a place, so Delhi is also a noun. So basically a noun is a word used to name a person, place, animal or thing. Clear? Proceeding further, we will study about types of noun. So first come the common noun. So what is the definition? Common noun is a general name for a person, place or thing. Okay, here the boy is jumping. Boy is jumping. Boy is a common noun. Suppose I come to the class. Okay, I say stand up boys. So all the boys will stand up. Okay, in general it is. Specifically I am not telling any boy you stand up. I'll say boys stand up. Okay, all the boys stand up. So boys will stand up. Okay, students are there. Students in the class means both boys and girls. Students stand up. So all the boys and girls will stand up. So that is common. Okay, so what is common general name given? That is called a common noun. If I'll say okay Shyam stand up, then Shyam will only stand up, because specifically particularly I'm telling Shyam to stand up. Okay, but when in general I'll say boy stand up, all will stand up. In common it is said. So that is a boy is a common noun. The second example we'll see, I love my country. Now in this world so many countries are there. Okay, here specifically it is not given which country. It can be any country of the world. So in general it is given. Okay, so I love my country. So country is here common noun. Suppose if it is given I love my country India. So India will be specifically it is told about India. Okay, but here specific name of the country is not given. It is commonly given country. It can be any country. That's why the boy and country comes in common noun. See here in the picture the boy is jumping. Next come the proper noun. A proper noun is a noun that name a specific. Here the word specific is used, means particular person, place or thing. Okay, suppose example it is there, Meher studied at the St. Joseph school. Now who studied? So many students are studying in school. Okay, but here particularly Meher name is specified. Okay, that's why Meher is a proper noun. Now St. Joseph School is also a proper noun. Why? Because so many schools are there. Now school is common noun. In that school, which school she is studying? St. Joseph School. So Meher and St. Joseph School both are proper noun. Now second example we'll see. Noor Jahan Noor Jahan was known for her intelligence. Here the particular name is given of the girl. Who is intelligent? Who was intelligent? Noor Jahan. Okay. So Noor Jahan is proper noun. Particularly it is given. So Meher, Noor Jahan, St. Joseph School, all are the comes in proper noun. And important thing is that proper noun always begins with capital letter. Now you see, first starting one Meher, M is capital. Okay, the first letter should be capital. That is the rule. Now here you see St. Joseph School, Saint is also capital. Why? Because it is a proper noun. So wherever in the sentence proper noun will come, it will be always written in capital letter. That's why the school name is written here in the example in capital letter. This we have to keep in our mind. Proceeding further is the collective noun. Now collective means collection. All together when we are collecting, okay, that is known as collection. So collective noun is a noun that names a group of people, animals or things. Now in this picture you see both the picture. The tiger is in group. That's why in the down one example you see ambush of tigers. So many tigers are there. That's why the name is given. Okay, what the name is given? Ambush of tiger. So ambush of tigers are the collective noun. The up one you see bouquet of roses. Okay, so many roses flower combined together and make a bouquet. Okay, so Mahira gave a bouquet of roses to Beena on her birthday. So here bouquet of roses, as it is collection of flower, that it is in group, that's why it is collective noun. The second one is so many tigers are all together there in a group, that's why it is collective noun. Ambush of tiger. So we spotted an ambush of tigers at the Jim Corbett National Park. So bouquet of roses and ambush of tigers are the collective noun. Proceeding further, we will see the next type of noun, that is material noun. Material noun is a substance, a material which we can see and touch, which is used for making things. Okay, so here you see the window is made of glass. Okay, so window is also a noun as it is a thing. And what the window is made up of? It is made up of glass. Glass is also a noun. Now it is a material of the which window is made. That's why glass is a noun. Which type of noun? It is a material noun. Second is Sita wore a diamond ring. Okay, so Sita is also a noun. Which noun? It's a proper noun because it is telling particularly about Sita. Ring is also a noun and diamond is also a noun. Okay, but material is there. Ring is made up of what? Here the ring is made of diamond. So that's why diamond is material noun. It can be gold also, it can be silver also, but here the diamond is mentioned, okay, which is a material, a substance. That's why diamond is a material noun and glass is also a material noun. Clear? Next is the abstract noun. Abstract noun is a word which names something that we cannot see, hear, touch, smell or taste. Now material noun we can see and touch, but this noun we cannot see and touch. Suppose you are getting fear, you have not done the homework, okay, your ma'am will scold you. That time you are fearing. So fear is we cannot see or we cannot touch the fear. Okay, so they laughed at my idea. So here idea is a noun. Which kind of noun? It's an abstract noun. We cannot see or touch or smell idea. Now second is Alex had a fear that he would fall down. Okay, see here in the picture it is given Alex is cycling, but properly he don't know about cycling. So that's why in his face fear is there. Okay, so fear is what? It's abstract noun. So idea and fear is a example of abstract noun. The last is the compound noun. Now what is compound noun? Compound noun is made up of two or more words together as a single noun. Here two or more words are there, where two or more words join and make a noun, that is known as compound noun. The two words can be two noun also, okay, adjective and noun also, okay. So wherever any two words will join and make a single word, that noun will be known as compound noun. For example, you see the teacher wrote on the blackboard. So here the blackboard is underlined, means the blackboard is a compound noun. Now we'll see the word black is an adjective and board is noun. Means black plus board gives a word blackboard. Black and board, two different words are there. Okay, black is adjective and board is noun. But if we join them together, they form a new word, new noun, that is blackboard. So blackboard is example of compound noun. See in the picture the teacher is writing on the blackboard. The formula is written on the blackboard. So the next we see Meena bought a toothbrush from general store. Here the word underlined is toothbrush. Okay, so tooth and brush are each noun in their own. Means tooth is also noun, brush is also noun. But if we join them together, they form a new word, that is new noun, toothbrush. Okay, so toothbrush is an example of compound noun. So blackboard and toothbrush are combination of two words. That's why both are which noun? They are compound noun. So many examples are given in your book also in page number 15. Cupboard is there. Cup plus board is equal to cupboard. Sun plus rise is equal to sunrise. Means sun is one word, rise is another word. When they will join together, they will make one word, that is sunrise. Birth plus day is equal to birthday. Means birth is one word, day is another word. They will join and make one compound noun, that is birthday. Thank you for watching my presentation.